The floodlights of St. James' Park beamed down on the pitch, illuminating the sea of black and white-clad supporters who roared with an unrelenting energy. This was no ordinary match. It was an occasion, a statement, a fortress that had claimed another victim. Newcastle 2, Arsenal 0. On aggregate, a punishing 4-0. I stood there, letting the weight of the moment settle in. I had been to this ground before, but always as an away fan, perched high up in the gods, watching the battle unfold from a distance. Tonight, however, I was at pitch level, in the very heart of the storm. The atmosphere was deafening, a physical force that seemed to shake the very air. It wasn't just a football match. It was a spectacle, a testament to how much this game means to the people of the Northeast. There are cliches about football being a religion here, but experiencing it firsthand made them feel less like exaggerations and more like gospel truth. The game itself had the markings of an Arsenal collapse from the start. It was evident from the first few minutes when Alexander Isak cut through the defense and rifled a stunning shot into the top corner, only for it to be ruled offside. The warning was clear, and yet, it felt like the inevitable was merely postponed, not avoided. Just minutes later, the game turned in a 60-second sequence that could have altered the course of the night. Martin Odegaard had two golden chances, one blocked, the other cannonading off the post. Had either found the net, perhaps the night would have played out differently. But football, cruel as it often is, showed no mercy. Seconds later, Newcastle struck with precision. Isak, once again at the heart of the action, linked up brilliantly before his shot crashed off the post. The rebound fell to Jacob Murphy, who wasted no time slotting it home. Game over. With Arsenal already trailing 3-0 on aggregate, the second half was a formality. A second goal, stemming from a rare lapse in judgment by David Raya, sealed the fate of Mikel Arteta's side. Newcastle had been relentless, physically superior, tactically disciplined. Arsenal, for all their talent, looked rattled. Even the usually unshakable William Saliba struggled under the intensity, a stark contrast to his dominance over Erling Haaland just days prior. As the final whistle echoed through the stadium, Arsenal's players trudged off the pitch, their faces etched with disappointment. Kai Havertz wasted no time disappearing down the tunnel, brushing off attempts at consolation from the coaching staff. The weight of defeat hung heavy. They had come to St. James' Park with belief, but they were leaving with nothing but questions and aching limbs. Ahead lay a trip to Dubai, a brief respite in a grueling season. 9 games in January had taken their toll, and perhaps the emotional high of their victory against Manchester City had drained more from them than they realized. Now, with domestic cup hopes dashed and the Premier League looking increasingly out of reach, Arsenal's best chance for silverware lay in the Champions League, a daunting task in itself. For Newcastle, the night was a triumph, and for Isak, a coronation. Arsenal had once coveted him, but now he was the one outclassing them. If there was ever a dream of bringing him to North London, it now seemed just that, a dream, one that Newcastle had no intention of letting slip away. Football, at its core, is about moments. Tonight, Newcastle seized theirs. Arsenal, on the other hand, were left to wonder what might have been.